Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's coloring combo video is going to be different. We are breaking all the rules. That's what I said. We are breaking them all. You're going to want to add this to your arsenal, trust me. So let's get started. This week we're going to work with muted colors. What are muted colors? Well, they're hues, which is another word for color. And what you do to the hue is you add gray and you add white. And by adding gray and white to the hue, you're going to take out the color from the hue. Then we're going to add the color back in. So stick around to the end because that's when the magic happens and I put the color back in. Why am I teaching you about muted colors? Well, muted colors are the colors that you're going to put in the distance. Your focal points are your vibrant colors, the things that you want your eyes to notice first, where the muted color would be the negative space color, something that you don't want to distract from your vibrancy of your focal point. That's why a lot of people use pastels as a background, because the focal point of the picture does not get washed out or lost. It actually becomes more vibrant and closer up to you. In the Prismacolor set, they've given you a lot of the pencils that are already muted, and I'm going to leave a list in the description box of some of these pencils. It's not mutually exclusive, but these are some of the pencils that you can choose from that have already got the gray and the white in them. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't look better if you add more. More is always better when it comes to muting out a pencil. So you could take really any color, and as long as you're using the analogous colors, and what I mean by analogous is when you look on the color wheel, they're the colors that sit like directly next to it. So it could be orange, red orange, yellow orange. As long as you're using 3 colors that are next to each other on the wheel, this technique always works out. The only pencil that you really have to be careful of is yellow. Yellow does not mute. So you're better off using a lighter version of the yellow. And what I mean by it doesn't mute, when you add gray to yellow, it's a danger color. It could work out really nice, as you will see in this picture. And then later on in the week, I'm going to show you when it doesn't work out. Really, in looking at the yellow pencil and how the pencil reacts when you're using gray, when you use yellow as a base coat, you can use gray over it and it looks shaded, which is different than muted. Looks like the light is not hitting it as strongly. But if you take gray and you put yellow over the gray, that's when you get the really ugly mud and it doesn't work out. So you have to remember that when you're using the yellow, to always use the yellow first. A lot of the colors that I chose for this video are the most common colors that people tend to pick up. You know, the flower colors, the jeweled colors. And I just wanted to give you a sample of what you can do with these. Jeweled colors and muted colors always look nice together because they trick your eye. It's always going to look like the muted color is behind the jeweled color. And that's where your picture starts to go from 2D to 3D. Whenever you start to trick the eye into bringing things in the foreground and into the background. That's why children, when they color, they don't really see, when they're really young, they don't see up close and distant in pictures. They see everything in 2D. So the color choices that a lot of children make are always going to be 2D. They're going to color the background the same color as they do the main picture. And that's a learned technique in a young child. You can actually teach children, well, use this color, and they will. But they really don't see it in their brains don't really see to do it on their own. Now, if you take a look at, well, the final picture, you're going to notice that a lot of the jewels look like they're popping off these ornaments. And I want you to take a special look at the blue one, where I was able to bring out the colors so that it looks like it's raised up.